Good morning, welcome. Thanks for tuning in to Kila Chari Torah's daily review of Hilchos Pesach, the laws and customs of Passover, for Thursday, April 14th. Let's go back to Kitzur Shulchan Aruch and talk about the law of counting the Omer and the days of Sfirah. On the second night of Pesach, writes Kitzur Shulchan Aruch, we begin counting the Omer. You should stand during the counting. The mitzvah requires that the Omer be counted as soon as possible after nightfall, after 3 stars begin to appear. If you did not count at the beginning of the evening, you can count the entire night. In the synagogue on the evening of Shabbos and Yom Tov, we count after Kiddush to give precedence to proclamation of the holiness of the day. At the conclusion of Shabbos and Yom Tov, we count before Havdalah to delay the ushering out of the holy day. If the last day of Yom Tov occurs on Shabbos night, when Kiddush and Havdalah are said over the same cup of wine, we also count before in order to postpone the Havdalah. Okay, why are we counting the Omer? The Torah commands us to count 7 complete weeks, 49 days from the day after Pesach, day after Yom Tov. In other words, the second day of Yom Tov outside of Israel, first day of Chol HaMoed, if you're fortunate enough to live and dwell in the land of Israel, and count those days and anticipate on the day after, on the morrow after the 49th day, the 50th day, Pentecost, if you will, Shavuot, the giving of the Torah, Mamad Har Sinai, standing together like one person with one heart at Mount Sinai, ready to receive God's holy Torah. We use this time as a period of introspection and personal growth and development. Hopefully, we will have some tips in the course of Sfira that we'll be discussing day by day to give you some insight in how that is done. So that's the meaning of counting the Omer. It really has to do with the Omer itself is a barley offering. The first grains that ripen around Pesach time in Israel are the barley offerings. Those are the first things brought to the temple, and there are a number of halachas that have to do with what can and cannot be done before that first offering is brought. So in our times it's a remembrance. In temple times, hopefully we'll see those again very soon, it is a very real reality governing a lot of laws of agriculture and even what's permissible to eat in the land of Israel itself. Okay, so we'll talk about it more in the days to come. Please tune in for that. Remember that tonight, this evening, after nightfall, we begin the search. Begin and end, however long it takes, the search for hamate. We go through our house, we go through our entire dwelling, ideally with a candle and a spoon and a feather and a little bag, looking for hamate, cleaning it up. There's a bracha, this would be said before. There's a declaration afterwards to declare all the chametz that we did not find to be ownerless and of having no value, so that we do not, God forbid, transgress the prohibition of owning any chametz or having it found in our domain for the course of the holiday. If you would like to join us tomorrow morning for davening at 7 o'clock, we'll be davening Shachar at 7 o'clock. Probably take us about 35 or 40 minutes to daven at the most. Immediately following that, there will be a siyum. We'll be concluding the study of a tractate of Talmud, the Talmud, which a number of us have been engaged in for a number of years, actually stretching back to pre-COVID days, if you remember back that far. When a person is present at such a festive gathering, like the conclusion of a tractate, there is a degree of festivity that goes along with that. We will have some fun Pesach snacks to enjoy. Hopefully not just the standard can of macaroons, maybe something a little bit better. Hopefully, working on that still. So we'll see what we can do. The point of this, in addition to rejoicing over a Torah study, which is a wonderful thing in itself, is that it has been customary over the years for firstborns to fast on Erev Pesach in appreciation, thanksgiving, acknowledgement, recognition of the fact that we, I among them, was spared. We were spared. We were spared from the plague of the firstborn that hit the Egyptians on that fateful night 3,334 years ago. However, taking part in a siyum exempts a person from that. So if you're at the siyum tomorrow and you're a firstborn, no need to fast tomorrow. Please feel welcome to join us. If you can come for Shacharis at 7 o'clock, ma tov. If you can only come for the siyum, please get here about 7:30 so you don't miss a word. Okay, good luck with the cleaning, good luck with the searching. We look forward to seeing you in Shul. Have a kosher and happy Freilichen Pesach. Bye-bye.